the magnificence of the unity of the sisterhood in the world of art and music.
Yes.
And your music is your medicine.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. But it's the music, your art, it's all your medicine. That's what I've experienced too. Because every time a song comes, I hear the message. And you're neo soul. So could you share with us how you use music as medicine to heal us?
Well, I guess it starts with my intention. It's actually my therapy. My intent is just to say the things I feel and get those things out, and make sure. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Good. And make sure that I'm being honest and brave when I'm doing it. That's the spiritual side of it, because that's how they made me. And then the deliberate side of it is, in every album I've used spiritual tools, like there are tuning forks, there are always singing bowls, there are sonic frequencies, tuning the key to a certain pitch, making sure that I understood and studied all the frequencies of the body, like from C, D, E, F, A, B, C, D. Just knowing all of those things and knowing exactly what frequency I'm hitting when I'm tuning my music to a certain key. Just using all those things to deliberately make sure that I am doing a service to people. It's not something that I announce generally that I'm doing, but it's always a vibration inside of a vibration when I'm doing music.
And that is real, because I was in the audience in Brooklyn, and I was looking to my right and my left as you was performing, and everyone was in actual devotion. I said, look at this. Look at the vibration. I said, she put a spiritual magnetic spell, and they are just coming into alignment. Their hands was in prayer pose. Some had their eyes closed, and it was just vibrating, and they were rocking with you because you were tuning them up. You were giving them their medicine. And then I saw how everyone was leaving out with such a high frequency. You did the surgery. And I want to let you know, I bear witness to the surgical procedure. So we give thanks for you having that foresight. But I remember you had the medicine bag in your kitchen. Remember that black bag? You still got that medicine bag in your from your kitchen?
I still have it. Yeah.
With your tensions. And you
I travel with it. Yes.
And you raise your children on natural medicine from plant life. You're a healer.
Yeah,
yeah, you are active healing every way.
All
Want to share some of that and some of your other gifts?
All the children were born in this bed. They were all naturally breastfed from birth, at least 3 years each. During my tenure as a recording artist, I on the side studied all of those arts and things that I used to heal my children with. Herbalism. Growing my own herbs and food. Learning what the body does and how it behaves cellularly and molecularly, so we can feed people with that. And along the way, I got certifications and degrees to certify myself so that if I need to be of service to someone, I can.
Yes.
I became a Reiki master. I became a doula.
You became a doula. I remember. Yes.
Yeah, 2002. Became a Reiki master in 2005. I've just been studying how the body works and what makes us behave at our highest frequency, And,
wow. And so that gives you longevity. You have longevity. You absolutely have it. And you haven't aged. You just got wiser. You look the same when you're in your 20s because of how you're living.
Whenever I'm with you, whenever I'm with you, I feel 24 again, I go back to that same place, the same reverence and humility. And I remember meeting you that day. I was at an open mic at Frank's place, I believe is the
Nice
name.
place in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
On Fulton
And
Street.
yeah. And Supernova, your son, my brother, was on stage, and our eyes met, and we instantly just became one thing. And you were with him, and you had on a head wrap, and y'all was sitting across, and I had on a head wrap, and I was like, okay, there go my people. There are my people over there. So I came and sat at your feet and watched the rest of the show, and I performed, and Supernova and I rapped for a little while, and the next week I was at your home. I was in New York alone. I had just gotten a record deal, and I didn't tell anybody what was going on in my life with the record deal. I just knew that I have found a tribe of people that really understood who I was, where I was going, and you took me in. Yeah, you didn't have to do that, and you offered me your healing and your medicine and your teachings and your light, and um, I found my tribe. You know, and,
I remember that moment when you were getting ready to go out in the world with the fullness thereof. And I remember I had I put everything. I put the mystic book. I might put the Persian rule, the pendulum. I put some of the tools, and I made a knapsack of it. And I said, "Yeah, take this with you when you go out in the world." And I think I brought you a white dress.
You probably
Put
did.
this white dress on, because if some low frequency come, just drop this dress on for your protection. Put your oils on, and you're good to go. You're going out in the world. So that was really a moment. And you know, when I saw you and you had your zither, remember?
Yes, I had a zither.
You had the zither, and you opened. I think that was the first performance. At least that was the
It
first
was
that
the
I
first
saw.
one. It was at Malik Yoba's club.
Right.
Yeah.
That was so. I mean, everybody was like this. You know, you were just in your world, doing you, bam, with the zither, and then you sung. And when your voice came, everybody's spirit went up. It was called mass healing of the heart at one time. And I believe that before that happened, there's the song, it was J.O. I heard that one really, that got me. I've been doing that ever since. In my shower, in my tub.
Your tub. You were giving me a colonic one day.
This is how I feel.
Yeah. You were giving. You remember you were giving me a colonic one day in that bathroom. You remember that? And Supernova came to the door during the colonic talking about, sis, you getting a lot of waste out. I'm like, get away from the door, dude.
Get from that door. Get away from that door. Mind your business. Yes, you have a colonic in peace.
Yeah.
It was like that. That's your brother.
That's my brother.
Your brother. That's your brother.
Yeah. You know what I wanted to share too?
25 years has it been?
25.
Wow.
You know what I want to share with you too? I remember being a little girl walking around Dallas, and I was always this little girl, always a little girl with this. And we had festivals in Dallas, Harambe festivals, and every city has its cultural events and things. And it was always an event for people, but it was my life. It was always like a fair or an event, but it was my whole life. And for those sisters who are out there and people are looking at you, since I was a little girl, I've been called a weird girl because of the alignment or connection that I wanted to have with things and with the planet, with people and with food and with animals. And it was just this journey that I took. I have to let you know that when I finally met you and the family, I felt at home. And I finally was, I was a brave girl. I was gonna be who I was, but I wasn't really settled in my spirit with it, because people are strong when they come at you in numbers. Sometimes your family members even come at you in numbers. And I'm talking to the young mothers who want to do things differently from their family. The young mothers who are improvements on their mother's designs. The young mothers who are wanting to feed their children holistically and give them a raise in vibration and frequency. Don't be discouraged, because sometimes our mothers don't understand yet. And but they will. You just have to be strong about it, because you are them. They don't see that part of themselves yet sometimes. And I want to encourage the young mothers and to continue to push forward with your belief system, with the things that you know are right, and let the heart lead you, and keep feeding your children the right things, and understand and study and know that you are doing the right thing. When you are
That's
feeding
right.
the children the right kinds of food and the right kinds of music, the right kinds of energy, you are doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. You
Doing the
don't have to
right
look
thing.
left and right about it. Keep moving and keep going and keep doing it. Don't change, because you owe it to those children. Those children deserve it. They deserve it. And I just want to say that because sometimes I had a rough time and a few obstacles when I chose how I wanted my children to eat and behave and see and feel, and what we celebrated and what we did in my home. You might get a little resistance. And the reason I'm saying this is because it's very important, because we have an opportunity, and we can't change the world in a few weeks and a few months and a few seminars. It's a plan. It's a 20-year plan.
Come
From
on.
birth to age 20, we're watching these children in a control group as you are giving them all of these nutrients spiritually. Holistically means spiritually, physically, mentally. You're giving them all of these things. And you're going to see this plan start now, and you see this plan play out. You will see children who economically want to have a fair distribution of wealth amongst everyone. You will see children who are fair to themselves and to everyone. You will see children who learn at a different rate and are not in our school system like fish being judged to climb trees. They won't have to be in those situations, because you will do this and you will be steadfast. You will do it and you will not waver.
Come
This is
on.
what holistic health and healing is all about. And I just heard you say healing is not just an event, it is a lifestyle. It's
Yes.
one healing after the other, after the
That's
other.
right.
And
After the
as
next.
you learn, you share it. And sometimes we wrong. But taking that chance to be wrong is what it's all about. I'll be petrified sometimes experimenting with things because of what the group may think. Because those groups feel safety in numbers. Even if they feel like you do, they can't say it right away because they don't want to be crucified or criticized by the group. But stay steadfast, even when the group is coming at you with some
Nevertheless, yes.
opposing
Stay
ideas.
steady. Rock steady.
Stay steadfast. Stay on the throne. Keep strong,
Stay on the throne. Go
because
ahead. Tell it.
they need us. They belong. Even if we call them the offendocracy. The offendocracy stay offended. Yeah. They can't wait to jump out the bushes and say, ha, Carter, she is this, he is that. They are this, because they are not like us. And that scares them to death. But they still belong to us. Those are our sisters. Those are our brothers. So you stay steadfast. And learning about them does not give you the advantage to take advantage of them. Learning about them gives you the opportunity to have compassion for them and who they are, because they are us. We are all in this together. But for those of you who have the foresight to see the frequency and to feel the energy and be aligned with nature, if it's not in alignment with nature, then it is not for us. You have the foresight to see that, and you are not afraid. Even if you're afraid, you can be petrified.
Well, go ahead anyway.
Just at least be confident. Be confident. Go into it afraid. It's okay. But stay steadfast. Stay steadfast. And for those of you who don't have a Queen of Afua, who don't have a yay to go to, I had a yay to go to and say, yay, I'm trying to do this thing, but they don't understand. You would say, stay on your throne. You are from a global woman village, is what she used to tell me. And what you need to do when you feel those things, you go inside. You go to sweat. You go to sweat lodge. You go to steam. You get in the cold pool. You eat your aloe vera. You bless your womb. You do your fire breaths. You use your clay. You use your breath of life. You use your spirit. You use your energy to
Come on.
reconnect with all of those
Get the
people who
ministry.
are connected with the same thing. Because we're all here and we're not doing it alone.
No, we're
Sisters,
not
mothers,
alone.
you're not alone, mothers. You're here. And it's difficult in my career because I'm on a path where I have to sell records, I have to sell units. And it's crazy because I don't want to offend groups of people because they don't understand. But I have to stay steadfast. And if I don't sell records in the process, I am at least doing what I feel is necessary to raise the frequency of these things,
Come
to
on.
raise the frequency of where we are. The vibration of privilege has to change. It's the whole ruler of our whole universe, privilege. There are a group of people on this planet who have an illness. It's called privilege. And they want you to believe and want you to think that they are omnipotent and omnipresent. But it is not true. Nature is in control. Nature is in control. And you
Yes.
get in alignment with that. And you are steadfast. You are on your throne. Your children will grow. You will see those things. You will reap what you sow. You will see that light. It's not always easy, but that's all I wanted to say, yay, because it's on my heart. You
setting us free right now. You getting us out these traps. Thank you. Thank you so supernaturally. Oh, so much gratitude. Raise the frequency. Like everyone feeling the frequency raising up inside of them that we can do this. That the mother. Okay, that's spirit. The whole earth is opening up right now because you gave the message of transformation. Raise the frequency. People are sick because the frequency is low. But when you go to nature, your frequency comes up. You have moved us out of the trap of disease just through what you shared just now. And then for you to be able to be so convicted as a doula, as a herbalist, as a Reiki practitioner, you just kept going. You kept singing, praying, dancing, vibrating, lifting, harmonizing, and everything you did, I saw it. I'm watching, okay? And you kept lifting us up. And that's exactly what you're doing now. You actually lifting up the planet. The whole planet is spinning on your shoulders like this.
I
It's
shall.
coming
I
up
shall.
to higher ground.
True
You
wise.
will never be the same. We know that we don't have to die. We can live and live well and vibrant from this day going forth. The queens, they have spoken. Thank you. We love you. We bless you. Thank you for, after working so hard yesterday, you and Gil Scott, in harmony, working hard in harmony. And strong love happening, bouncing off the walls of everyone's home. And then you went and you did a DJ work and kept the vibe going up there. You didn't stop. Now you're here today.
My
I want
energy's
you
still
to
high.
serve
My
you a
energy's
green
still
juice,
high.
but you a bath and massage your feet and give you what you need, because that's what the mothers need today. We want
My
everyone
energy's
to
still
serve
high,
the
yeah.
mothers.
My energy's still high. And I just want to thank you for sharing your platform. Beverly Bond, who is my sister. Beverly Bond toured with me. We know each other very well. Beverly Bond, Black Girls Rock, thank you for sharing your platform. This is important.
Yes.
It's important. It's
Yes.
important.
Yes.
It's important. It's important. And
Beverly Bond
I
said
ain't
close
scared.
out.
I ain't scared, yeah.
You're not scared.
This
You're
is important.
fearless.
This
You're
is important.
fearless. And you spoke out. And everyone will listen to this for the rest of their lives. They'll remember this day. It was like the day the earth stood still, but the day the earth aligned itself through the spoken word, through the affirmation, through the sacred medicine of the word, power. And we give honor and praise. We'll continue to support you. We'll continue to support your family, because you are us and we are you and we are one. And we thank you. Thank you for loving us enough to be here today, and all the places that people pull you. Could you be here? Could you be there? Could you be there? Well, we thank you so much for being able to be here on our holistic mothers. We are the holistic mamas. And we are healing our families and all our relations. Give thanks and praise. To the four corners of the earth, the medicine has been received. Well received. Liberation through purification. Wow. That is like, I'm ready to hear a harp, a tambourine, a drum, a prayer, a full dance. It's all happening right now, the medicine of healing. I want to say to Mother Beverly Bond, thank you. Thank you for allowing us to bring the 21-day detox to Black Girls Rock, because we are rocking and we are healing. And Black girls are purifying and mothers are healing today because of your openness to share the platform, to bring the holistic medicine to our community. Because so many are passing away because of a lack of inspiration, a lack of knowledge, and out of fear. So you help us to become fearless. Because in unity, there is strength and there is power. And I thank you for allowing me to be with you. And we're going to continue. I was told that we're going to continue this journey because there's vegan chefs wanting to come on. I know that Lauren Vanderpool will be coming in next week, doing some natural foods for us and other healers. So we started something. I want to thank Mama Glow was before me, and she gave the meditation and the word. Thank you, Mama Glow. We're going to do something June 1st together. I want to thank my daughter for coming and talking about trauma. You see how cool she was. Thank you, Erykah, for supporting her in this day. Thank you. That's your sister. You remember the first day when you first came, and I thought you were going to be there for an hour. You stayed until midnight, and then I gave you my mother's pajamas. I put a candle in the room, and I said, Sharice, could Erykah stay with you tonight? And it was from that point on, we was rocking. So it has been a good 25 years. Let's continue to have good years going forward.
Thank you, Mother.
This is not the end.
Thank you, Mother. Thank you, Mother.
And to your mother, your grandmother, your daughters, your son, longevity is in the house. It's longevity. You will be here for many lifetimes.
We've done this together many lifetimes.
Many lifetimes.
We've done it together many lifetimes, Jay.
Yeah, we've been doing it. You remember Bobby Sean? We've been doing it. We've been doing it. Everyone still love you eternal.
I love you too. Can I say one more thing to my sisters and brothers? This is just one more thing. You don't really have to worry about anything, because whatever is for you, you shall have. If it is for you, then you shall have it. There's nothing else to worry about. There's nothing else to worry about. That's it.
That's it. Just hold a vision.
Yes, ma'am.
And bring it to you. Accept it. So you end up just saying, you don't beg for the blessing. You just say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, did we have a day of healing?
Teaching,
Holistic Mamas of planet Earth. We had a day.